Hi everyone, happy 2024. This is my first video for this year. I've been so busy behind the scenes. I've been working, trying to get all of my Christmas decor put away, cleaning, trying to get the house redecorated for winter. So yeah, I've definitely had a full plate, but today I thought it would be nice to start by sharing my dining room. It's definitely primitive country. Yep, I'm still staying with that. I truly love this style. I'm having so much fun with it, and I really hope I can inspire you. I like what I've done so far. I might do some more tweaking in the days coming, but for now, I really like it. So I'm gonna jump right into this video and show you what I did. I've definitely made some changes since Christmas, and I wanted to keep a little bit of winter feel. There's definitely a lot of everyday decorating that you'll see. And for those of you that have been following my channel for a while, you may have noticed this right off the bat. I recently got 2 new area rugs. I purchased them from Amazon. I love this. Love the colors. The colors tie in perfectly to my style of decorating, and they have different colors to choose from. That makes it really nice. And they're definitely nice and affordable. If it's still available, I'll be sure to link it below in my description box. And the size of this area rug is an 8x10. And my table seats 8, so it fits really nicely on that area rug. Some people call these pie safes, some call them a jelly cabinet. I'm not sure what exactly it is, but I like to refer to it as my pie safe. The area up above the pie safe, I kept this pretty much as it was at Christmas. The only changes that I really made were I added 2 of my butter paddles and 2 old Crocs, and this sweet little robin. Isn't this adorable? I bought this at Barbara Ann's when I was Black Friday shopping with my mom. Super cute. Barbara Ann's is a country store in Pennsylvania. I don't believe they have a website. I'll double check on that. If they do, I'll link them below in my description box. They're located in the Westmoreland Mall, and I think that's pretty much the same. No, I changed this. I did have an old corn stalk, but I just put a little bit of dried flower stems in there. Down here, I just added this lamp. I made this lampshade, I believe last summer, and I showed that in a video how I made it. So I'll link that video below in my description box if you would like to try and make a rag lampshade. It was a lot of fun. The only thing that is time consuming is tying all of the knots. And for the pieces, I just ripped them. I liked the edges better from the ripped pieces, so that's what I did. I just like more of a rough edge. And I'll show you this first. So I added this little chair, and I just placed one of my firkin buckets on it. And you guys, I have decided I am decorating with my Indian corn all year. Yep, I am. It's not just for fall for me anymore. I love it so much, and I am keeping it out all year through. I'm going to incorporate it all the time. I love it, and I think it ties in perfect with primitive, so it's a win for me. And let's see here. Oh, I changed this up a little bit. I did have a lamp sitting on top of that frickin' bucket, but I thought, I'll change it up a little bit. So this is what I did differently here. And for the inside, I placed a couple of my aluminum tins, and one's an enamel tin. I really like this one because it has stars on it. See that? You see? Maybe I can show you. And it's nice and old. I like that. It's nice to decorate with. Added 2 of my faux loaves of bread and my homemade apple butter that I made last fall. It is so yummy, you guys. I make it in a crock pot. And if you'd like to try and make some crock pot apple butter yourself, I will also include that video. And for the door of my pie safe, I just kept it the same. I really like this flour sack. So I thought, I'm gonna leave it out a while longer. This is my 1976 bicentennial stereo cabinet and console. This really resembles a hutch. So a lot of times in my videos, I'll refer to it as a hutch, but I definitely did some changes on this. I did keep this part the same, and I really like how that looks. So I'll probably end up keeping it like that for a while. And I added the mashers here. My nice little collection of mashers. I think they look cute there. On the next shelf, I added my grinder and my pewter plates. I purchased the plates at Goodwill a couple years ago. Just added a little bit of faux pine and some pine cones. I think that's enough of a little touch for winter. I think that looks nice. And I added this. I did have this toffee can over on my baker's rack, but I thought, it would look really nice to just add it in here. Added a few of my antique cookbooks and this little lamp, or a little light. So it's a spool, and the bulb is actually scented cinnamon. I also bought that at Barbara Ann's. It's a silicone bulb, and I left this wreath there because, I don't know, I think it looks really nice. Kept the window area the same. I apologize, I don't have that little light on either. And I just think that crow looks so cute there on the windowsill, sitting on top of the Indian corn. After I shared these scoops in one of my videos, a few of you reached out and asked me how I got my scoops to hang on the wall. The scoops are very old, and I didn't want to alter them in any way if I could avoid it. So my husband and I tried a few different ways, and it just didn't work. So my husband said to me, he's like, why don't you just let me drill a teeny tiny little hole the size of a nail, and we can just nail them right to the wall. So I did not want to do it, but I knew that that was probably going to be the only way I'd get these to hang on the wall like I wanted. So I left my husband do that. And honestly, I can't even find the nail when I'm looking at these. We just, like I said, he made the hole, we put the nail right into the hole and just attached it to the wall. And it works perfectly. And I gotta tell you guys, I really like this look. They make perfect sconce. I moved this lamp. This is the one that I had sitting on my firkin bucket, but I thought it would look nice to have it over here closer to the dining room table. Just add a little bit more light. And I'm gonna get a little closer so you can really get a good look of my buffet. I love this look. I really do. Yep. This pine is actually a wreath. I think it looks so pretty to just set the wooden bowls inside. I love my old bowls. And here, this is a wooden grape basket that you would use to collect grapes. And I placed 2 of my Crocs inside with a few of my rolling pins. And I just tried to add my green handled rolling pins. Well, actually, no, I'm not. That's wrong. There are a couple other ones in there too, but I definitely wanted my green handled ones to stand out. And this is my Sweet Annie. I won this from my friend Sandy on one of her drawings that she did. I believe it was when she hit her 2,000 subscriber. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what that was for. But I actually won. I never win anything. So I was so thrilled to win the Sweet Annie. And Sandy has a fantastic DIY channel, you guys. If you haven't already headed over there to visit her, I really hope you'll do that. I'll include Sandy's channel below in my description box. And here's how I added stuff to this corner. I just placed a few of the old cutting boards that I have, and of course, my corn pans. I love those corn pans. I think they look nice there. And I just added a little bunch of corn and some burlap. I love decorating with burlap, so you'll definitely see a lot of burlap throughout my home. I kept the same things underneath my buffet. I just switched them around a little bit. I've always referred to these as bread proofers. Not sure if that's the actual proper term. Maybe you know them as something else. And here I have the rest of my gourds drying. These ones still looked pretty nice, so every few days I look at them and pull out the ones that are starting to get really yucky, and then I take them downstairs because I am drying these gourds. I have some that are finally dry, and I intend to decorate with these all year through too. And I decided to leave this tree out for winter, and I placed it on top of this old wooden crate. Inside the crate, I placed my pantry boxes. 2 of them are pantry boxes. They are antique. And I also added this antique tin. And look at this, I'm gonna show you. This is actually dated on the back when this was painted. Let me see. Just bear with me. Oh, here it is. December the 1946, and it even has the person's initials. That's a great piece of folk art. Love it. And here I have a lot of my rolling pins, and I placed a green handled one right in the center. And I think that looks really nice. In my previous videos, I only had this one christening gown or nightgown hanging, but I thought I would try and change it up and add 2. I think it looks nice. One's a little bit different color of muslin. This one's a little bit more of a wheat khaki color. And this one is more of a white, but you can see the wear and damage on this from the age, but I think it's still so beautiful, and I love decorating with them. And here's my table. For those of you that might be visiting for the first time, my husband made me this dining room table a few years ago, and I treasure this dining room table so much the chairs we purchased from Amazon. I'm not sure if they're still available in this style or not. I'll take a peek, and if they are, I'll link them below in my description box. I didn't have 8 of the same placemats, so the 2 at the head of the table are different. So as you can see, the colors are burgundy and like a khaki. So I remembered that I had these placemats. They're burlap and they're about the same color. So I thought, okay, I will just try and add those in. I have my eyes open for 2 more of these. I purchased them at Walmart, or I'm sorry, at Goodwill. So, you know, you can't always just find things like that, but I'm gonna keep my eyes open. Hopefully at some point I'll be able to find 2 that are a perfect match. And I have this little woven, like a rug, but it's a table runner. I think that looks so sweet. And this beautiful arrangement. And it's just filled with pine and pine cones and dried apple and orange. My batteries, I think, need changed in my lantern. This is a very old, primitive dough bowl. And I did share that when I bought it. I bought this at the Crossroads Country Mall, and oh my gosh, you guys, this dough bowl, I tell you, it is just beautiful. And it's hard to really get a good look at the dough bowl itself because it's so full. I'm trying to get you a little look here, but I'll have to link that video below in my description box too. I'm gonna give you a peek at what my dining room looks like in the evening with the lights turned down. It is so warm and inviting. I love the ambiance from the little tree and the sconces, the lamps. Just really nice. The lighting in here is just enough to set the mood. That's it for today. I hope I inspired you, and if you're a new friend visiting my channel and you liked what you see, I hope that you'll consider subscribing. It's free to you, it helps my channel to grow, and I'd also appreciate it if you did like this video, if you could give me a thumbs up, and I love reading your comments and getting to interact with you all, so please feel free to leave your comment below, and remember to check out the videos below that I mentioned that are linked in the description box. And until my next video, take care.